Action.
Hello and welcome to BBC News. With me, Matt Donny, Branko. Our top stories today. UK International Airport Terminal 1 is going to be demolished. A wicked and monstrous serial killer who poisoned 4 young men with lethal doses of a date rape drug has been given a whole life prison term. Stephen Port, 41, should die in prison, the judge, Mr. Justice Openshaw, said. The former chef, who was also convicted of a string of sex offences, lured his victims into his flat before plying them with GHB. Port, who had denied 29 charges in total, was found guilty of the murders after a trial at the Old Bailey. The killer, the policeman, GHB, the killer drug used by Stephen Port. Victims' family, disgusted by relatives of the victims, cheered and clapped. Mr. Justice Openshaw told Port he would never be released. The judge told Port that he carried out the murders to satisfy his lust for sex with young men who were rendered unconscious. He highlighted Port's attempt to cover up 2 of his murder victims with fake suicide notes as wicked as monstrous. 1 fake note planted on the body of a victim allowed to responsibility for another of Port's killings. Between August 2014 and September 2015, Port murdered Gabriel Corbett, 22, from Lewisham, Daniel Whitworth, 21, from Gravesend, Ken and Jack Taylor, 25, from
Dagenham.
East London.
By a major...
Oh, that's way too much words.
Okay, stop. By a majority verdict, the jury also found him guilty of murdering Anthony Walgate, 23, from Dagenham in June 2014. The victims met Port via dating websites such as Grindr and were taken to his flat in Bacon in East London for sex. Their bodies were all found dumped in or near a graveyard. Within 500 metres of his home during sentence, Mr. Justice Openshaw referenced that the police investigate into the deaths, which has been criticised by the victims' families. It is not for me to say whether the seeming bizarre coincidence of these 3 gay young men being found dead so close together might have been rise to suspicion that deaths dead so close together might have given rise to suspicious that these deaths were not the result of ordinary self-administration drug overdoses, he said. The complimentary and adequacy of the investigation will later be explained by others. Twist scumbag before the sentence was handed down. Statements from the victims' friends and families were read by Prosecutor Jonathan Rees, QC, the mother of Mr. Walgate, said the death of her son had devastated and broken the family. Mr. Corey's brother Adam spoke of the difficulty in telling their mothers of his death, saying there is no pain greater than losing a child. Daniel Whiteworth's father Adam said he had been given a life sentence of grief outside court. Mr. Taylor's sister Donna said, "We finally have justice for Jack and the other boys. A sick and twisted scumbag will never be able to hurt or destroy any other family's life. Jack can finally rest in peace. We will always be completely heartbroken." Lead investigator Detention Tim Duffield said Port was one of the most dangerous individuals he had encountered during his 28-year career. The initial handling of the case has provoked fierce criticism from friends, families and campaigners who accused police of failing to act on earlier concerns about Port. It has also emerged that the coroner at Daniel Whiteworth's inquest expressed concerns about the suicide note found in his hand and did not rule out the involvement of another person. Scotland Yard has admitted it missed potential opportunities while investigating the deaths. The Independent Police Complaints Commission is examining the internal police response to the death of the four men. We go straight to Grass Monster at UK International Airport. Okay, hello there. So, the problem with the UK International Airport, they say that the UK International Airport is a rubbish place. For Terminal 1, they say that the terminal is rubbish. And they say that they don't like the terminal, so they're gonna get rid of the terminal, mainly.
Oh yeah, I have to go into my other account. No,
so, they're getting rid of Terminal 1, if you do follow me. And it fell. So, it's this way, right over here. So, off over here, and I'll get my camera on. So this is what it looks like from now, outside here, and we'll get back to the set. Sorry about that, and someone ruined it because they wanted to. Okay, oh my. Stop spamming.
I need to send you my Mr. Matthew account and invite member and band.
Okay, so yes, that is it from me. Back to the studio. Thanks, bye. Hello, welcome to BBC News with me, Grass Monster M. The top stories today. As Amanda Knox, going to prison, who is evicted with murder. And NHS care changes are different today as the NHS. Severe weather today, snow around Scotland and other areas. And the weakest link is back after 4 years after it went. Over 60,000 contestants have been on that show. And in sports today, England saves the cricket, and in football,